What is up? It's been a while. Not been in the mood to stream the past few weeks, but I have been doing some work. Some. And I will show you what I've done. And I'll show you what we'll work on tonight a little bit. I'm also using a different keyboard than I usually use. I'm using this right here. It's a Keychron K4 G1, if that matters. And I want to just check some things out real quick. Okay. And I'm having a hard time typing on it. Here we go. All right. Here's our game. All right, so first issue is, and I don't know what's causing this. I don't know if it's a conflict with other mods or if it has to do with my mod. But people that use the Angus House mod say that they have random NPCs showing up. I'm unsure as to why that is. I have guards that occasionally show up, but I don't have NPCs that show up. Since this was my first mod I ever made, there could be some errors that I made in it that caused those things to happen. But if anybody is more knowledgeable about this than I am, get a hold of me, let me know, and we can work together and hopefully sort those issues out, because I would like to get it fixed. I don't like having random NPCs just showing up for people. That's not really fun. So hey, there's our roomie. There's also a few issues that I've been made aware of with some of the uploaded mods on Nexus. Some of the faux mod installers are pointing to wrong files and stuff. So I know with the Majestic Mountain, the Granite Mountain mod, and with the current Skyland AIO, if you select a Majestic Mountain option, the normal maps don't install, and the tan option I think is broken. So I have fixed that, and I've also fixed Granite Hill, the Granite Mountains. I just need to re-upload them to Nexus, but I am aware of that. And so thanks to those people that reported those issues in the comments on those mods, because it's not fun when you download a mod and it doesn't install properly, especially for beginners or new people to modding that download them and they think it's right, or they don't know any better. So I don't want to give them a bad experience or anything. So currently, we are working our way over to a mine. Hello, Yoshido. Hello. I have redone, I want to say, all of the mine textures. I didn't redo the ores because I've just redone the ores, which includes the veins. So I didn't redo the veins, and the vein textures are in the mine folder. But all the other textures, I believe I've redone them. And I'm going to show them to you. And I've also created a parallax version, which seems to work quite well. But first and foremost, let's move this out of the way. Alright, new door textures with new metal. They're really shitty meshes. I can't really do anything about that. I can, but I'm not. But yeah, and a dead Khajiit. Alright, so I'll take you in. Hello, Bard. That's okay if you're kind of tipsy. I'm glad you made it. Hello, Vixie. So immediately you're going to see a major difference in these mines. the walls and alpha maps look incredible, I think. The floors are all new. There's a couple of 4K textures for PC users that I just felt should have been up converted a little bit. I'm going to end, right? Okay. Let me double check to make sure that this is set properly. And I believe that it is. It is on, and it is there. Okay. So I'm just going to do the walkie bit here, just to kind of show off these textures. So again, these are the same wood textures. They're a different color. Before they just had this brown color overlay on them, and now they're different. Oh, well, thank you, Yoshido. What time is it there? Yeah, but the floors are so much nicer. I looked up some real wood beam mine photos just so I could kind of get a gist of what they should look like. And the original vanilla textures were actually pretty close. So, but yeah, so these walls and stuff looks completely much more like stone now. And of course the ore veins are the same from my ingots mod, so that's included in the AIO also, which is already in the current AIO that's online. And what kind of sparked this was I was doing a you're gonna go to bed at 11 a.m. What sparked this was I was doing A/B comparisons with vanilla and Skyland just for a video, because I did that one for architecture, no, for landscapes, and I was going to do one for architecture, and this dungeon was a part. It's not architecture, but I was throwing dungeons in with the architecture also, and so I like the vanilla ones better than the Skyland ones, to be honest, so I decided I was going to redo them. So yeah, so all new mines, which is very good, and there's a parallax option for them that I will upload. Hello, Tanis. Hello, Anna. I really like this cathedral mountain grass. I've got it balanced pretty well. It's not over abundant, but it's not too thin either. It's good, nice coverage. I really like the clovers. And then I went with Oive, and the tundra and stuff. There was a recent video, I can't remember her name. She is in the Discord channel, but she did a video of the trees, and I might have to, pardon the pun, but I might have to branch out and try some different tree mods. That's what a dojo will do to you. Speaking of dojos and senseis and other fun Japanese things, I watched Sword Art Online. I watched all of them. It was very good. It was very good. Yeah, it does. Bard's college graduate. Thank you. But yeah, so I watched all the Sword Art Online. It was pretty good. And now I'm watching One Punch Man. So I have not touched this since we last looked at it. Every time I think about doing it, I end up working on something else. So I think I would really like to kind of get this taken care of, because I would like to release I'd like to release this update. There is one thing I would like to test real quick. Yeah, I'm about 7 episodes into One Punch Man, and I'm really liking it a lot. And then my girlfriend just finished watching all the Naruto's and Boruto's, and she circled back around to Star Wars Rebels. Okay, so you can't get in there. That's good. It does require a key. What is the dragon's name at the Western Watchtower? Nope. You know, it stopped working for me, so I uninstalled it and haven't reinstalled it again. And the updates were just so big that I couldn't really take it anymore, so I stopped using it, to be honest. I was a big fan of the Bonanza, but the 172 is really awesome. Even in real life, it's really awesome. And I would like to know what to do on top of these stairs. I can't just have a shrine. I'd really like to have like a cave opening or something here. Okay, let's check that out, because I have to test this. So basically, here's the gist. Here's the gist with the Granite Hill. In Granite Hill's current state, you can literally start a brand new game. Yeah, I need some butterflies. I got some butterflies. I put them around in various spots in the town. But here's the gist. You can get Granite Hill right now, start a brand new game, walk over to the crawl space, and go and beat it. And the issue with that is that you get a dragon soul and you get to kill a dragon before you do dragons, before you get to the part of the Greybeards, or it's before the Western Watchtower, which is not proper. So what we're going to do is see if we can find this person. Okay, so spawn, is it spawn.atme? Shit. No, I don't remember. Let me see. Oh. Player.place at me. Okay. So player.place at me, and that is, I want to say 001CA05. There he is. Cool. So this is the dragon that spawns. I better turn on God mode real quick. This is the dragon that spawns at the Western Watchtower. And I want to kill him. If it will let me. Let me get YouTube back on here. There he goes. Alright. So we've killed the dragon. So this is the battle that would have happened at the Western Watchtower, is basically what I'm saying. Now, what we should get is a messenger or a delivery boy or the postal service or something should show up. Floating deer. So let's go inside a building and then come out of a building. Hopefully that will trigger it. I think I've coded this correctly. And let me also... Okay, and my HUD is on. Cool. Aw, Anna, thank you for joining us. Oh! Oh! And it kicks us out. That must be the messenger. It might be a scripting error right there. Let's unlock and go to my data and go to my scripts real quick. I want to see if I'm missing something. Granite Hill dungeon trigger script. So these are correct. Let me see here. Open an Explorer. So scripts. Gotta hit Control-Alt-Delete to be able to this to work. Okay. Oh, this is Angus's house. I didn't want this. I wanted Granite Hill. And I want... Come on, let me use it, please. Let me open an Explorer. Scripts. So here's these two. And I bet I know what I did. Is I didn't put in the source folders. So that is a problem. Let's hope to God I backed it up somewhere. I have the ESP. I have this. Doesn't look like I backed it up. Let's see. Oh, look. Here it is. Here it is. So let's get out. Let's get out of this real quick. Give me this. Open and explore, please. Okay. And I'm going to throw in a folder here called source. And here is source and then scripts. New folder, scripts. And these are the PSC files, which are also needed. As you can see here in plain English. And then these scripts here are not. Okay? So when you make a mod with scripts, you need the source and the scripts. FYI, I learned this from my Angus's house mod that I jacked up and had to remake the whole purchasing system again. But what took me 2 days took me like an hour the next time I did it because I knew how to do it at that point, so it was pretty easy. But I don't remember how I did this, so I didn't want to have to do it again. So I hope that this is okay. This seems okay. But with this being here in the data folder, it should have worked. What is this? I'm going to throw this in there too, just in case. And then let's check out this real quick here. Ah, this is here. So, what's going on? If these were already in the data folder, it shouldn't have crashed. That's kind of my thinking here. It should automatically work. And I don't have a PEX file for this. Okay, well, let's run this again just to see what's up. Best to eat after training. Protein. Protein. Now let me see. I gotta get this open down here for that. There you go. Okay. So, let's continue. Hopefully, we'll have still killed the dragon. Hopefully it did a quick save upon entering the inn, is what I hope. Yes. Cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a quick save here. No. Right here. Okay. If it crashes again, it might be because of the Granite Hill thing. I had steak last night. Okay, it didn't crash. Cool. There's our messenger. Okay. My hands only. Let's see here. Okay, Angus's house key is added to my inventory. That's not correct. Crawl space key. Okay, so I need to change the message. Crawl space key. So now we've gotten the crawl space key, and we can now go into the crawl space. We can just kind of run through here. Hello. Hello. Excuse me. Hello. 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 Don't mind me. Hello. There's one down there? Yeah. Why is his gate closed? Your gate's supposed to be open. There's no way to get that treasure chest now. Okay, so I gotta fix that. That gate's broken, as it should be. Hello. Mini boss over here. That should come off. Bam, it does. Hello. Big chest. Normal stuff. What? What's a flawed Varla stone? I have no clue why that's in there. And then cool sword based on your level. Hello, hello. None of these guys wake up, which is something that I hate. I don't know why I hate it, but I'm just like, ugh. There's one right there. Okay. And then we have a trap right here. Oh yeah, you come out. And this gate's closed. Why are all my gates closed? Let's just go through it. Okay. Hello. And here's the other side where that gate was broken with a chest, as it should be. Bop, bop, bop. Now we're working our way down. Bing, bing. Kind of got a little lazy here. This is the final guy before you get to the dragon. And now we have it here. where you now have to do this, and now there's a door that leads you into the dragon because people were hall camping in the hallway and just pinging the dragon. And now there is some debris where you can hide behind, like this, right? But this dragon's still going to be kind of a bitch to deal with. I redid some of the nav mesh so your followers can help you out. And it's dark in here, which is really fun. The only thing that you can see is the fire, you know? So we're going to go ahead and hit kill. Bada bang. Search them. Here's the Crossway Cottage key. And then back here is a chest, which I put a brighter light so people could actually see it over here. And then you get some shit, not a lot. And then you get another major weapon based on your level. And then out this way. And I just want to make sure that you can't get in. You can't wall hack. Yeah. Cool. Okay. It's bigger than one color tomb. Well, that's good. Alright, so now we have our Crossway Cottage key. So that's how it's supposed to play out. It is exactly what happened. You kill the Western Watchtower dragon. A courier shows up with a key and should give you, yes, a note here. A plea for help. Dragonborn, my friend Previous and myself found a crawl space under a shop called Oddities and Curiosities. Decided to do a little exploring just for fun. We found some nice antique items and rarities. Thought we could make a few septims the next time the Khajiit caravan comes through town. Well, we found a false wall and broke it down and saw it was an old Nordic chamber. We decided to take a look and we found Draugr, lots of them. But that's not the worst of it. As I was climbing the ladder out of the crawl space, I heard something. A low rumble as if the mountain was moving. Something big is down there, something alive that I dare not even imagine. Only myself and Previous know of this and would like to keep it a secret. If you would, please investigate this. Clean out the Nordic ruin and find out what's down there. In exchange, we have a home here. We are thinking of selling. It's yours, free forever. Sincerely, John, Mayor of Granite Hill, an emissary to Folkreath. So that's the note that you get when the courier shows up with the key. That erroneously says Angus's house as of right now, but we'll get that fixed. And now you can come back to Crossway Cottage, where that note on that door says, "Hi and welcome to Granite Hill. This is Crossway Cottage, currently available. The previous owner ... moved. Truth is, we've been having a bit of an issue under one of our shops here, Oddities and Curiosities. The owner, Previous, and I were inspecting noises under shop before coming across more than we bargained for. Asger, the gentleman who used to live here, an avid adventurer, took it upon himself to look further into the disturbances under the shop. After 5 months of him not returning, we find it acceptable to sell his house and belongings. Find the key. The house is yours." There you go. And now you can get into Crossway Cottage. So that is how the whole action should go down. And it works. So that's good. A courier shows up after the Western Watchtower. The issue that we're having is that it doesn't show up as a quest. I don't know how to do quests. But I would like it when you get the key. You would see it here under the side quests. And you would get a map marker for the crawl space door. That's what I would like to have. So if anybody knows how to do quests in the creation kit, maybe we can work together and you can help me out with that, because I don't know how to get that done. Okay. So that's what we're going to work on, is this house, and I guess the rest of it is working fine. We do need to change it to say from Angus's house to Crossway Cottage. I don't even know why I call it Crossway Cottage. If y'all want to come up with a better name, we can come up with a better name and call it something else for all I care. Yeah, I'm sure someone does. I don't know who, but hopefully someone does. So I'm so used to getting into Photoshop when I do streams. So let's open up Granite Hill. Set it as active. So, oh, let me go get something. Okay. Let me get into this real quick here. I've got some cool stuff that I want to show you. First and foremost, we have shirts. How's that? Is that cool or what? So, next up, what we have is, let me do this here. Another coffee mug, if you're so inclined to try that. And then I have this guy. Yes, very cool. But I thought that's a very cool gift that you can give to someone if you want to. Excellent swag. Very much. The shirts are really comfortable and they're super cheap. Because I did not mark them up at all. Didn't mark them up. It was just like, you know what? I think I get like $1 for each one. Because that was as low as I could make it go. I'm not doing the merch for income. I'd rather, if people like it, then just get it and not have to be charged out the wazoo for it. That would suck. You just want a shirt that just says the best Skyrim modder. That's it. That's all it says. I think we can do that. I do have merch, Daniel. You should know this. Here we go. Save. I don't have any kimonos. That was not an option for that was not an option. Oh, moderator. I'm losing my mind. Best Skyland moderator. I thought I read Skyland as Skyrim. and I read moderator as modder. It's just best Skyrim modder. I was like, that's the most random shirt. But I would it's funny. I would be like, yeah, that's okay. I'll make a best Skyrim modder. I was thinking about doing the ones with the Sky King stream logo and just have crew under it. Just where it says crew. I thought that would be really funny. So I'm trying to figure out like where are my scripts and what has a script attached to it. And I don't know. I know the Crossway Cottage key doesn't have a script, and that's fine. I think, let me see. Nope, no Jedi outfit robes option either. Okay, here's this quest. And here are these two scripts here. Okay. So on read, set quest. And then here's this. Okay. So I guess that works fine. Granite Hill. Oh. And I can't edit source. So the Granite Hill crawl space door script is what I'm missing. Cool. So let's see if I have that. Data, source, scripts. And what is this called? Granite Hill. Oh, jeez. F, G. Granite Hill. I don't have it. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Yeah. So my girlfriend also said that we needed to make grit merch for Grit. Put like his face on t-shirts. I think some of you even here said we needed to do Grit merch also. I don't know where they are. They've been sleeping a lot lately. So we would need to redo. I think we need to redo the whole quest, and I think I need to do it from the ground up again because I want it to work a different way than what it's currently working. To be honest, right. So, but for right now, what I would like to do instead is work on getting the house looking better. Yeah, Skycat, there you go. So we need to decorate this a lot better. And a lot more. Let's see, can I edit this or is it not going to let me do it? That's medium lighting. Let's see if it did it here. No. Okay, so I've got to click off of it and then do it from here. Didn't help too much at all, changing the lighting profile. Okay, so let's talk about what we want in this house. First and foremost, we have our bookshelves, and we'll have storage in our bookshelves. So no worries there. See if I can remember how to do this. It's been a minute. It was supposed to be one of these key commands was supposed to bring everything back that's unhidden. View. Let me see what that is real quick. Let's see. Shift 1 to unhide. Correct. Right? So if I hide something like that, it should just bring it back. But it's not wanting to. Which is odd. Right? Shift 1. Shift 1. Or is it Shift F1? No. There we go. It was Alt 1. Jeez. And these are trigger boxes. That's a collision. Okay, so that's collision. And that's a really big collision. Let's pull that in. Let's do it here. And do it here. That's fine. This one to here. And now those I will hide. Please let me have the collision box. And I want this. Ugh. Why isn't it not letting me click my boxes here? There's that. This one should hide. No. 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 Click the collision box. It's in your name. Jeez. Have mercy. Alright. I just wanted these trigger boxes to be slightly in front of the collision boxes. These orange boxes is what you actually interface with to make a menu pop up. If any of that makes sense. Right? And now this guy needs to come forward. And the collision boxes just makes it to where you can't mess with anything on the bookshelf. That's its whole purpose. And it kind of just keeps everything like in place so you can't like drag and shout them off and stuff. That's basically what that's all for. Okay. Hey, Shadow. Who's Shadow? I'm just saying that. Now, I've got to get my artistic mind here to like do some stuff. I like the seating area. It would be cool to have something on this wall because it's a bit blank. I need something in this corner. Because when you walk in, that corner is just a bit bland and dull. Over here we have our whole cooking and area and everything over here. That's cool. This wall seems a bit blank. It needs something on it. And then these doors open by default. They open in. Cool. Here, I think what I would like to do is just put some crates and stuff in here. Make sure they're kind of sitting down properly here. And here's kind of a, I'm going to give you like a little tip. I'm going to give you a couple tips. But when you're setting the, yeah, a square table might work. When you're putting in objects, right? I'll double click this guy and show you its rotation here. It's at negative 91.6. It's not turned to exactly 90 degrees. When you, I mean, nothing is ever like perfectly straight or horizontal and stuff. So when you're placing objects, kind of put them off kilter a little bit. It just makes things look much more natural and lived in, than making everything perfectly lined up and stuff like that. That's just me, but I would, you know, right. So that's all I'm going to say. I don't know how to spell barrel. So, storage containers are a little bit weird. The kind of, you have this empty barrel no spawn, and what I would suggest doing is just right clicking on a barrel. So like here is on barrel food 01. I'm going to duplicate this. Okay. And that it should have duplicated somewhere. Here it is. I'm going to double click on it real quick, and I'm just going to call this player home Granite Hill. Okay. Don't want a new form. Yes, we want to make the changes. So now this barrel is created just for the player home and Granite Hill. And I'm going to double click it real quick. And I would like to see if it is a, it does respawn, right? So let's take a look at this guy here. Actually, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can change it in here. Change this to like 15. We'll do 1. Okay, I don't see. Oh yeah, so here's the respawn button. So if you uncheck it, and you put items in it, if it's set to respawn, okay, and you put like food in it, and you come back to your house 3 days later, that food won't be there and it'll be replaced with something else. So I'm going to turn off respawn so you can actually use it as a storage container. And I'm going to do a couple. So now they're all going to be set to no respawn because I did it here under the mesh. So that's kind of something else. In design terms, you can kind of see how both barrels are facing the same exact way. Again, go ahead and just kind of off kilter them a little bit. Kind of looks like they're a little bit more lived in. And I'm going to put them kind of at an angle so when you come through the door, you can access both of them. And lastly, get ourselves a hay mound. Because if any of those barrels leak, you want to make sure that the hay sops it up. You don't want any of the barrels to leak and get all over your stone floor. Okay, so there's our storage. I would consider that pretty much done. So now I've never read Lord of the Rings. I've read The Hobbit. This square table might be a little bit big right here, I think. What can we put there? Oh, you were thinking of maybe a square table right here. That might work. Yes, I think that might work there. But what is on this table? What was the purpose of this table? You live here, you look at that space and you go, I need a square table there for this reason. What would be the purpose of this square table? Let's think about that. It's got to tell a story. Everything's got to kind of tell a rhyme and a reason. When you walk into somebody's house, you can always kind of tell why they did something. I'm going to steal this. I want to place it right here, just like they do at the Bannered Mare. Just like at the Bannered Mare. Like that. Kind of sit here and have a chat for no real reason. I like that. Yeah, a little breakfast nook. Yeah, I was thinking like this could kind of be like the prepping table here. Let's make sure that that's not clipping into anything, and it is a little bit right there. Cool. Enough wood to feed the fire and the oven. You'll see these blue dots here next to chairs, and that means that's the side of the chair that they're going to sit down and get up from. Some chairs have blue dots on either side, so you can enter the chair from either side, but since there's a wall, I'm going to use the ones with just the blue dot on the side away from the wall. And the orange is like where they'll be like interacting with. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the table. Here you can see you have to be directly behind your sitting spot. And if you want, you can just push M and all those markers will go away. I don't have any bowls, like just bowls. Or vases. Vase, if you will. We'll decorate tables later. Now, bedrooms are all like kind of cut and dry, I'll be honest with you. We just kind of, you know, throw in some dressers, throw in this, that, and call it a day. Like, you know, like that. I don't think it really, I don't know. Does it matter too much? I don't think it does. Let's do... I want to see if I can do this here. No. I would like to make a closet. You know, like in this nook here, I thought it'd be cool to have like a closet in here. But I'm not sure how to do that. That is not a nightstand. Where is my... Let's just look at this up. I'm trying to remember the, noble. That's what I'm looking for. Not upper. I want noble. What is this? Yeah, noble. We're doing all noble furniture. Yeah, divider. Like right there. There's a noble divider. So for right now, I'll just put this here. Not too much room to walk into that, though. I have to delete that for right now. Crate, table, wall shelf. Okay. Head furniture, no. Wall shelf again. Wash basin. Definitely want a wash basin. Interesting. There we go. You need to have a wash basin. Often forgotten about. Noble shelf again. Table, sideboard. That's pretty cute, but not quite what I'm looking for. Corner shelf. Ooh. There we go. Corner shelf is pretty cool. Don't know what I'd put on it. Okay, so that should probably go on a table. Ooh, I could use them here. Yes. Let's slide that over. We'll slide this over too. There we go. Like that. It's not clipping through or anything. That's fun. Okay. And let's do it over here too. So then we can have a little shelf system. Pull this back like that. Cool. That's delightful. Good night, Kanote. Okay, so this one I can delete. Chest back. No. Table long? Absolutely not. Shelf again. No. Table short, table long, double bed. No. So yeah, I was kind of looking for like something I could use as like one of those like European type closets where you have like doors on the front, you know, but without the doors. That's kind of what I was wanting. Like a big tall box. That's all I wanted. And I'm not seeing anything that's really like that, to be honest. And that kind of sucks. And all these corners have logs in them, so I don't know how good that's going to be. I wonder if I could just kind of move this over just a touch. Or should I keep it centered? Give me this guy. We'll place that right there. Do I have one that doesn't have legs like that? That's fine. Let's pull this bed back some. Up to here. Okay. Seems really far away for that end table. There we go. I think I will just slide this over a wee bit. There we go. Like that. And I don't think I can rotate it and it look good. Yeah, let me get rid of this bed real quick. Where's just a bed? Don't need child beds. This will be fine. And let's move him this way. And now we're going to have a little bit more room for this table, and it's not going to look so thrown together. Just like that. Cool. Now that looks a lot better. Nice. And I want this small one, just like that. Perfect. Let's just type in book. Something that's pretty popular that you find everywhere. Cake and the Diamond, that's common. I don't like putting like rare books in player homes because I feel like it's kind of cheating. So I just don't do that. Geez, the hitboxes for these things are so huge. There we go. So now we got a book, a little candle. We have that. These ceilings are so tall. It's hard to kind of like figure out what to do with the walls. You know? There's just not enough stuff in the game to put on the walls. To put things on the walls. To be quite honest with you. I'll keep that over there for right now. That's really small. get something better. Cupboard. What's in the cupboard? I bet it's gonna be food. Gold, furniture, miscellaneous items. That might work. Is it a... No respawn. Cool. Want something just a little bigger that we can put some stuff on if we wanted. Open the dragon. I have no clue what that is. I saw it too. So basically in like custom player homes, I see a lot of the closets, you know, and I just kind of wanted to do that because I thought it was pretty cool looking. I don't like how this is clipping in the floor. I don't like this. It makes me anxious and sad. Anxious and sad. And I'm already anxious and sad enough as it is, so I don't want to deal with that emotional roller coaster of having to look at it. I'm going to place this in the corner. Let's make this the getting ready area. Right here. So... I'm going to put in a rug. And this is going to be a round rug. And not that one. Not a fan of the fur rugs. What are you saying there, Will? We need a cat box? A cat in a box? So let's do noble wardrobe. Right there. There we go. So we got our wardrobe, a little chair. Let's see. I think the divider is going to be too big. Let's see. Ooh, no. We don't need a gel cell. Yeah, pinching in between the bed and that is going to be a bit difficult to do. Even if I put it this way, it would still be too much. Yeah, not a lot of room there. Let's get rid of that. And then what does this look like when these opened? They open into the room. Okay. I think we could fit a cool table right here. Let's do maybe cupboard 1. Yes. More storage. Let players figure out what they want to do, you know? Oh, you think? I hope so. Now... let's figure out... it just kind of looks dead over here. You know? Like, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's nice. Don't want that. Wall shelf. There we go. Damn, doesn't fit. could go like 0.9 on it. And then turn this off. And just kind of center it up like that. And we'll just eyeball it, you know? There we go. So now I have some shelves that we can put some things on. It's pretty cute. I'm okay with this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do something that really throws the room together. Is a rug. If it wants to do what it's supposed to do, which this doesn't. And that's clipping here. So let's go with something a wee bit smaller. I'm going to turn this back on. Snap to grid. There we go. And let's do one rug right here. I kind of want to center it up. Like that. Yes. Rugs really do pull a room together. Okay. And then I'm going to type in candle. And I'm just going to turn this on real quick. And I'm going to do this guy here. Something like that. And maybe I could do one here. Maybe. Just trying to balance that lighting a little bit. But you don't want to go overboard. Let's find that glazed candle static right there. You gotta have a source for that light. Okay. This will work for me for right now. So for this bedroom, I'm gonna just be like, okay, that's cool, until I can figure out how to do this closet. That and that I want. And I'm gonna pop this, turn these off. Pop that right there. Oops. There we go. And then where's my light? Right here. Okay, so that's done. And that's as it should be. Those are good. And then this hallway, we have nothing in the hallway, which we should probably put something in the hallway. And we have this little thing here. So I'm just going to put here. And this I'm going to just kind of centered a little bit here, like that. Lighten up that corner a touch. And I feel like I need to lighten this corner up too. I have no clue what to do in here. But it'd be nice to have something in here. Kind of indicating there's a door. And hey, check it out. That should work. You know, it'd be really cool. Let's see what this looks like. This is complete 80s throwback. A chandelier in the stairwell. If it was brass, it would be complete 80s. That's cool. What is it connected to inside? Oh no, that's clipping. No, no, no. That won't work at all. Can I do a smaller one? Oh, I know what we can do instead. Let's delete this. And let's do a horn one. There we go. Now, again, what is this connected to? We can connect it here. I don't want it too far off center. I like it centered. We'll put it here. You can't hit your head either on it. That's the other thing. You have to watch out for that. That works. What's this one? That's the one without that. Okay. Cool. Let's save this. Always save, just in case, you know? It's always good to save. Here, I think I'm gonna do like another long table right here. The hallway table. What goes on it? Well, a telephone, a notebook, and a vase with flowers. This guy right here. It bothers me that it is clipping through the wall here. So we're going to cover that up. Let me see. Where is the oh, I know what it's called. It's not called fur. It's called pelt. Pelt hanging. There we go. It's floating off the wall. We'll see what it looks like in game. I'm sure I'm not gonna like that. But with this clipping through here, this edge is clipping through, as we can see. And that's this roof right here. And I've got to cover that up. So, got to figure out something to cover it up with. Hey, Brandy. So yeah, we've got to figure out something how to cover this up, and that's not covering it up enough for me. Let's see. Let's go with plaster. Maybe that's something. No. Wall. Yeah, we'll figure out something for that. We'll figure out something for that to do. But I like that little table there. It's cute. Would I like it there, or do I want it over here? That's a question for the ages. That's a tough question. Because I kind of like it here, too. Oh, you know what? I am going to keep it here. I'm going to be honest with you. Where's my candle? Oh, there it is. So basically having a candle, having it here puts the light in the hallway, basically, and not towards the door, which is what we want. Make this a little bit bigger, like that. Okay. That's a bright ass candle. It might be a little too bright. Maybe I'm also going to put in this also. A chandelier in here. To make up for why it's so bright. I think that would be a good, wise decision. Because you have a little glazed candle here, and it's like, that doesn't look like it's bright enough to light this whole hallway. You want it to be, you know, visually. Your brain will pick these things up subconsciously, you know? That's the deal. Okay. So the upstairs is kind of getting a little bit more populated, and I like that. Let's pull this guy back a little bit here. That's what I'm kind of wanting, is just to, you know, you just start moving the big pieces in, and then you start moving in the little bitty pieces in after that, and you know, you can focus on it section by section, but I kind of like want to just do it like not like that. But I'm totally going to look at other custom player homes and steal ideas, because I'm not original. You know, I'm not a clutter person. I hate doing clutter. I hate this stuff that I'm doing right here. I hate doing it. A lot of people like to do this decorating thing, and they like to do the they like this. I can't stand it. I end up just doing the same thing over and over and over again. And so I just, yeah. Well, William, that's what we did in Angus's house, and I'm trying to not do that. We have the Hall of War in this house, which has a couple of, it'll have a mannequin or two, and it has all the other fixings that you would need. But I might add more, plaques and stuff like that. Who has who's a member on Nexus? Just comment me. Let me know if you're a member of Nexus, but you don't have a premium account, okay? If you don't have a premium account, if you oh yeah, see how much more lit it is in here? No dark areas. I like it. It might be a little too bright. This candle might be a little bright. Okay, so issue 1. When the doors open, it clips into the crates. But look, we have cool barrels and hay. Okay, this table's cool. So as you can see in the hallway of war, right? Upstairs. Chandelier. These candles are so bright. Look at our clipping roof right here. Here's our table seating right here. It's pretty cool. Our shelves with our crafting. Nice. Now let's go check out the bedroom. Okay, so that's kind of narrow, but I can deal with it. Look at our awesome bedroom. Okay, Brandy, Bard, and Chardero the Lupe. Do y'all all have premium accounts? I want to get a gist of like who has them and who doesn't have them. I like this little getting ready area. I like it. I like it. And these are no respawn, so you can use them as storage. Okay. This is getting really cozy, and I'm really kind of liking it now. The lighting has helped us out so much. But look how you can't interact with any of this stuff. That's what that collision box does. It stops you. I can't go in between them or anything, right? Okay. This works. That's cute. This is cute. I do like the little breakfast nook. I'm not going to lie. That was a really cool idea. I love the brightened interior. You're right, Bard. It's so much cozier in here now. So you have 1, 2, 3 racks here, 4, 5, and then you have these 4 racks here, and then you'll have a mannequin, 1 mannequin, and then you have display case and display case here and here. All of the shields of the holds, because I think it's fun. I can put more plaques here, like 3 more plaques. 2. I can put 2 more plaques here, which is fine. Yeah, static clutter is fun. Like all of this. These meshes here are what loads up on the loading screen, by the way. So they're already static. And you need a shrine, and I didn't know what shrine to put in. I put in Kenrith, because it seemed friendly. But if y'all like another shrine, let me know, and I'll do another shrine. Okay? Here is another one that's all static also, and this is from the loading screen too. This is not static. Oh, we got floating bottles. But you can grab all of those and do whatever you want. I don't know. I don't know if that's what you would want to do, but you can do it. I don't know. I have a Blackbriar mead keg. I should probably get rid of that. I need the static keg. Okay, I'm really happy with that. I'm really, really, really happy with how that all came out. The breakfast nook. Great idea to whomever said that. Thank you. Let's see. Where is my mods? I want to look at my mods real quick here. Let me see. I think search might actually be better for me here. Let's see. Let me see. Jeez. Where is... Give me 2 seconds while I look at this here. Sorry, I'm going to be boring. If you don't mind, I'm just going to be boring for a second. Right now, there's just one bed because I don't know how to set up marriages and adoptions. You know? Or how to have it to where followers will sleep in the bed. I should have another bedroom. You're right, though. I forgot completely to have another fucking bedroom. Let's have a second bedroom. That's a good one. Okay. Let me find... Alright, I think I know what I need to do here. All right. Let me see here. All right. Just copying here. Hey, Bard Orpheus. Are you Bard Orpheus on Nexus also? Alright. So, what I wanted to look at on Nexus here was these player homes, right? And what's the one in Whiterun? Hello, Lord Wushin. Asylum Estate. We can look that one up too. Elysium, I think. Breeze Home, thank you. I need coffee. So, let's take a look at these real quick. So, like, I don't want to go over the top like this. But I do want to use some ideas. This is way too cramped for me. Like, I don't like the cramped feel. Yeah, it's way too cramped. I don't even know what I'm looking at when I look at this. This is the same fucking thing. That's cute. I don't like how the shelf is clipping this beam, but that's cute. Yeah, definitely don't want too cramped. And it's like, And honestly, how many chests and shit and storage things do you need? You know what I mean? This is cute. I like the plants on the posts here. I might steal that. Storage, and then bookshelves. I like the fur behind the shields. A lot of these reed basket things here. Alright, that's cute. I've never used this mod, but I know a lot of people do. Why do people have ivy? Like all the time. Every house I see, they have ivy growing in the house. Do you know how disgusting that would be? Bard. Orpheus. Is it Bard Orpheus, one word on Nexus? Simple player home improvements. Okay. Let me look at this real quick. Again, it's just all of this crap everywhere. Like, so much crap. Like, I don't know. It's just not lore friendly to me. This just isn't lore friendly. I get it, but I don't get it. You know what I mean? What's the inside look like? Let's get inside. This is a little bit better. I gotta search. I'm gonna search people up so I can find them. This is the only way I know how to search people here. No. You're Bard Orfeo. Bard Orfeo? Is that you? This is how I find people. Because I want to add people as friends on here. So tell me, everybody, you got to tell me your Nexus names, by the way. That's what I'm getting at. Cute. That is one set table. Like, it's set. Don't like the creepy mannequins in the bedroom. Okay, that's you? Cool. Cool. Add friend. Community. There's gotta be another way for me to, like, find people. Let's see. Brandy. Let's see if that's in here. No. So I have to do wallet. Send points. And then we have Chardero 99. Okay. Chardero 69. There's Chardero. Brandy. Of course. There's that. Oh, we are friends. No, I don't want to remove them. I want to add them. And add Brandy. Don't send me anything. I know you are. I just wanted to see. Brandy. Got Brandy. King, do you think a lock-on mod? I don't know. If you need SKSE, no. I don't think so. There we go. That's nice. That's fun. That's cute. These are all fun. Cool greenhouse. Let's get inside. Boy, taking forever. Simple and effective. Yeah, it's kind of straight up. Wow. That house got big real quick. Never mind, I take back simple and effective. Where's this wash tub from? That's the second time I've seen it. Second time I've seen it. Huh. Okay. I'll have to find out where that's from. So, I think we have some fun ideas that we can kind of work with here. Oh, it's a Witcher asset. Damn. Another one that's just overdone. Heck yes, I'm friends. Okay. And yeah, I know that already. Thank you. Oh. Go away notification from Nexus. Thank you. So, some of the things that have kind of come to light for me is that some of these lights are like really bright. We also have this issue with this door being open by default. Well, it's not open by default, but we have an issue with these boxes clipping. So I'm just going to slide them down to where they're not clipping. This is something I should have tested previously. I'm going to scale this down to 0.9. And same thing with this one. just 0.9, just so they're not clipping. Like that. That's fine. And then with this barrel and this barrel, it's going to be the same thing. Slide them over, kind of get them out of the way, and kind of put them more in front of the door so you can see them a little bit easier and quicker without having to turn. Like that. Cool. Let me get these bottles fixed. Oops. We don't need floating bottles. These aren't floating, but it showed them floating in game. Interesting. Let me delete this. Let me go to keg. And what I was hoping was that there was just like a static mesh keg. Is there not one? What would it be called? It's a keg, right? I think that's called Springwood. Let's see it. Oh, this is huge. Mead barrel? Okay, let's see. Oh, excuse me. Okay, where is that at? Ah, thank you. That's exactly what I was looking for. And we'll set this down to like 0.6. There we go. Perfect. Okay. That's what I like to see. We'll save that out. And let's now look at these lights real quick here, shall we? I'm going to get these down to like a minimum here of what they should be. I think that's fine. Some of these are really bright. Let me close this door. I want to get this light scooted. Oops. Like that. That's good. Get this guy placed properly. Here. I'm going to delete that real quick and just use this candle. I like to try to use the same light types for a building. It's probably not the best way to go about things, but I like that consistency of just using the same light types. So that's a me thing. You can do what you want, of course. Just pull that down a little bit. And I'm going to have him more in the center. There we go. Delete that and paste in the new one. Make it a little bit brighter because these are torches. Up here, kind of same thing. Lower it down a little bit. There we go. All right, that should be better for the lighting, I hope anyway. Still want this bed over because what I would like to do is to get this off of that little beam, just like that. Cool. That's going to be a lot better, a lot more even. I hope. I might take this and put it right here. Just so you can kind of see the doorway, see the table, all of that stuff. Let's hope we don't get light flickering. We shouldn't. That should be okay. All right. That's good. So the only issue is just a few more big pieces, I think, should be fine. So we need something to kind of figure out what to do with this wall area space. Our breakfast nook, we just kind of need to decorate the table, I would think. We should be okay. Here, upstairs, I would like something against these two walls. And we can sled up these inlets here when we do like the small decoration stuff. The bedroom I'm cool with, but I would like to do something for the closet. And let's take a gander through here and kind of see what's up. There's a lot going on in this player home. There's a lot going on. I'm not looking for like the player home to be the focus of this mod. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to take it that far. It's more of like, it is your house. It's one of your houses you use. It's probably not your main house. Does this make sense? That's cray cray over the top. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool to have like a closet with like clothes hanging up and stuff like that. So I need to figure out what to do with this little nook right here. I'd like to find out something to do with this nook. Right in there. It's really bright. It's really bright. Wonder if I could move this kind of like, nah. Probably have another one here, but I don't want to. It's a lot of lights. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's look up JK Interiors. Man, they don't have an AIO for all of this crap. Okay. Winking Skeever. File. Mod Manager download. This I'm going to save. We'll get out of that. Here. Let's put this up here. I'm just going to put it here for right now. All right. I'm gonna get a coffee, I think. All right, let's do help, winking, COC, solitude, winking, skeever. I like these red hangy banner things. Those are fun. Cool bar.
I've only been a part of the Red Waves crew for a few weeks.
Oh, we got floating lanterns. This is why I don't use JK stuff. I mean, it needs 50 fucking patches for one thing to work. I have no interior mods, but we have a floating lantern.
You look new. I'm new too. I think we can be friends.
So this is a cute bedroom. This is kind of like where I would take it. You know, something like this is really all I really kind of want to do. Interesting. Oh my god, no. This is too much. I mean, that's cool looking. But that's a lot. That's fun. This must be a custom mesh or something. This is cool, but it's way too much. In my opinion. Does that make sense? Am I being a stickler for saying that? But it's a cool closet idea. So that closet, I'm thinking, is a custom mesh. And I want to avoid doing that. But it's a cool idea. This is fun. Oh yeah, we can watch the beheading from here. Y'all watch the beheading. I'm gonna get some coffee.
Get on with it!
Traitor! Traitor!
Get on with it!
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 All right.
Traitor!
Get on with it!
Oh, we're still getting on with it. Get on with it. I don't like nighttime. I like daytime. Let's see if these lights are better. They were a bit overbearing before, I think. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we do have one issue, I believe. This wall is not being lit up, and it makes me think there could be a glitch there. Now that's not clipping, and that's very good. Good, good. That's very bright, very bright. Again, quite bright. Why is it not lighting here, but it would light this corner, but not this corner? That's interesting. Still quite bright. So bright. So fucking bright. I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't think we need as many lights as we have. Like, I don't think we need this freaking many lights. Okay, so looking around here. You walk in, table, kitchen's perfect. Don't touch this, don't touch the kitchen. Breakfast nook, really kind of only need maybe like wall shelves, stuff on the table. That's what I'm thinking. Here, maybe just wall shelves, or just wall shelves here. Possibly, right? That wall's blank. It needs something. Unsure as to what. This storage area is fine. This, like maybe a thin table, like what's over here. But I don't want to do like a mirror of what's over there for here. But something needs to go here. I don't know what. Something. This is fine. Maybe a shelf above it. Yeah. But something here. Something right where I'm standing. I'm not an interior designer. I don't want anything here, like a shelf or anything like that. Well, we could probably put a shelf there. Why not? The Hall of War is fine. I think maybe we could do sword racks over these and call that a day. The hallway. We could probably do like a little table and chair. Maybe put a bookshelf here. Here we can clutter these up later. Here, up against these walls, I just feel like there's some like opportunity here, right? But it would have to be like from this beam to the left, because you still got to walk through here, right? So it can't be jutting out too far. But we need something on these walls here. And then the bedroom is pretty nice. I'm okay with the bedroom. It's just, I don't know what to do with this nook right here. Maybe, I mean, if I had that bathtub, that'd be a really cool place to put the bathtub. But I think we could do like bookshelves here or something like that. And that would be pretty cool. But these lights are killing me. They're way too much. Way too much on the light scale. And then over here, it's just really dark. Like that dark spot right there has got to, you know, kind of got to be evened out. So, I wish this was a better, let me see, if I do this and do this. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. The lighting is pretty accurate still, even without the EMB on. These lights just throw a lot. So, we'll take a look at that. But I kind of want to just get the, gotta hit Control-Alt-Delete, and now I have access to my computer again. I hate that. There's something wrong with my computer, because Intel and AMD, it did it both times. So in this light, with the lights, one thing I like to do is we're just going to push L and we can see all of the radiuses of our lights and how they overlap. So I'm going to get them to where they don't overlap. Oops. So holding down S, you can just kind of do this number. Very simple. In fact, I'm going to just go through here. I'm only going to keep one light for right now. And that's going to be like our main chandelier lights. Come on. Stop rotating. I'm not holding down shift. So here we can kind of see now what our lights are doing. So this is the firelight, which I think I'm going to move a little bit further ahead. Just kind of pull it out a wee bit. Something like that. This guy I'm going to delete. I'm going to steal him. The lighting is where I really kind of just suck at things. Be real honest with you. Just have it encapsulate the table. Alright. So that is how I'm going to start things off. And jump in and just see how bright this one light is by itself, and then that'll give me a better gauge on where I can place other lights. And that one I have encompassing the whole table. That might light up that whole room, basically. I'm not sure. But while we're here, I'm gonna pull up our shelves real quick. And just start placing them where I think they would look fine. And make sure they're not clipping into the ceiling. Pull this one away from the door. Cool. Something like that. And then down here we said wall shelves. Oops. Here we go. It's kind of a crappy one. It's kind of small, isn't it? Do we have a better one? Yeah. Give me something. Give me a shelf with some meat on it. Is that too big? It might be too big. Yeah. Maybe the other one was right. Like that. Trying to make it the same height as like the mantle. Okay, that works. Like that. Then in here, up in the hallway, I'm gonna add one here. Like that. Doesn't need to be incredibly high. Something like that there. That works for me. So now I got some cool bookshelves, some shelves down there. We can put one, I think, right here. Make sure it's centered. Like that. That works. Let's just see what it looks like here. Let's look up wall shelf. The white run one looks gangly as hell. I don't like it. I like it to look a little bit more finished than that. A little nicer. Okay, I'm cool with this. I want to look up Where'd you go? No. Like, what if we did something cool like a banner? Oops. What's this? Why is there 2 walls here? I'll delete that. What I don't need is 2 walls. Anything else 2-walled that I need to know about? No? Okay. So, let's do this again. I mean, we could do like a cool banner. I just don't know what banner to put. Right? That's not a bad idea. Oh, they won't fit. They're too wide. Oh, they might. We could definitely do something like that. Oh, you know what would be cool? What the fuck? Perfect! How about just werewolf heads on spikes? Just... there we go. Werewolf heads on spikes. That people will enjoy that. People will enjoy that. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Y'all like that? That might be a little too big for this room. Yeah, it might be a wee bit too big. Yeah, we could do it, make it like a manly study that smells of oak and leather. What was that? That's from Anchorman. Oh my god, this thing is flipping out. I don't know if it's the keyboard or if it's the what the crap ever. I guess we have slaughterfish, goat, horker. I'm trying to think of like things that are cool. That's fine. That kind of gets in the way. So I'll just do that. I don't know. When you're killing for an idea, you just kind of just go, that should work. That should be fine. Let's just do that. I hope that's good enough. Don't have to put a shelf there. I want to do... We don't have any buffets, right? No. I'm gonna try my other keyboard real quick. Let me turn this one off. Get my regular one back. Maybe that's what's causing the delay and the commands and stuff like that. Okay. I want a... What's a thing that has storage for food? Cupboard. Sometimes I feel like I'm... Let me see what's in it. Miscellaneous furniture items. I thought would be cool is to have like a bar, right? Let's delete that. Give me this. Put this here. Yeah. Pantry. Let's see if there's a pantry. No pantry. But yeah, so like this table here, I'm gonna like put like wine bottles and cheese and like make a spread on it, right? So like when you're hanging out up here, like you can, you know, whatever. You have access to some chill snacks. And on this side, I'm gonna do, let's type in, I want to do table, right? Because what I think I'm going to do here, noble table square. Oh, that has that's a tablecloth. Cool. I want noble table square. And just kind of put that right here. Okay, like that. And put a ledger on it. Let's do this. I'm gonna do this guy like that. Big gold pouch. Because why not, right? Then I want gold. We want to lay some gold around it. So, and give me a dagger. I guess I'll just have to type in iron. Don't want anything enchanted. Just an iron dagger, please. I'm gonna raise this up, turn it around this way. And then I'm going to do havoc on it. There we go. Actually, let's raise this back up. Put it over here. Like that. And I'm just going to put a wine bottle right there next to it. There we go. Drinking while you're doing your taxes. Now, I'm going to put a safe right there. Right next to it. There we go. So you can put all your money and crap and everything right there. Do whatever you want. This guy I want to move to here. This guy can be moved back. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. That works for me. And now let's do our wine. Here we go. Kind of offset rotate them. Let's do some ale. Actually, I have some down here. I'll just copy and paste these. Let's turn off snap to grid. There we go. Some of that going on. And then glazed pottery base? No. I just want a plate. Oh, you know what? Let's do a bowl. There we go. And then I'm going to look up apple. I'm going to do these 3. Just like that. And click them, pull them up. And then hit havoc. There we go. Perfect. And then I'm going to double click and hit don't havoc settle. So they don't go flying. Just like that. Oh man, yeah, hold on a second. Perfect. Let's set this to 0.6. Put it right over here. Again, don't havoc settle. These I'm going to have them spread out just a little bit more. Like that. Let's pull them a wee bit closer. And then here I'm going to do glazed candles right back here. Let's put it over here. I'm going to take one more of these and just put it over here, just to fill in that little spot. Nice. That works for me. Let's go back to our rugs. I just want to kind of just place some rugs around here. That's pretty centered. That's not going to have a rug. Put a rug here instead. And then choose another rug. Looks very similar to that one. There we go. Just like that. Here, I want to do a long rug. That. I'm going to center that up here. Good. Okay, that works for me. Okay. And now let's find what are those wall hanger things that you see all over Whiterun? I'll type in, like, maybe it's a basket. Wall basket. Cool. And kind of treat these like pictures on the stairway. Without making them all look the same. Let's get these to kind of work out the same here. Is there like a big one? I was hoping there would be. Yeah. Something like that. See if I can get a better view. Cool. Just a little decoration, right? This is all we really kind of need. Don't want that one. Wall basket large. Cool. Just gonna kind of place these around. It's redundant, but you know, it works. Get these walls figured out, basically, is what I'm trying to do. Awesome sauce. The snapping isn't working too well. This is fine. These are all fine. I wonder, should we do the stuffed heads or should we do a hanging basket? Interesting question. Okay. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with how all of that just came out. Alright, let's save. And let's check it out. And we'll know what that one light does. And then we'll know how we can copy and paste it around. Got to get the lighting right. It's got to set the mood. Can't be so bright and flat like it currently was. So that one light over the table, look how much it's done. Because there's so much ambient light in here. Like I could put one light over here and be done with that room. I think we could do one candle light up here, and that would be it for this room. Cute. One in the hallway and be done. Okay. I think we're pretty good. Do we like the animal heads or not? I'm still unsure with these. I'm going to be honest with you. And I still don't know what to do with this wall. This is our last bit, is this right here. This wall is our last bit to do. But aside from that, I'm pretty happy with all of this. I like the hanging baskets. They make me happy. I might just do one shelf here. These two are really close together. Yeah, we're only do one shelf there. Just like we did here and here. I wouldn't know where to put a second bed. I'm going to be honest. I don't know where to put one. Yeah, I could put a weapons rack here. It seems a little out of place considering we have this all in the hallway here. But it does take up a wall. Interesting. I like this up here. See how these beer things are floating? I don't know why they're floating. They shouldn't be floating. They're not floating in the CK. Let me see something upstairs real quick too. Okay. Thank you all for so many likes. That makes me super duper happy. Okay. Let me get this here real quick. So, I know that this light here is perfectly suitable for just having one in the hallway. Let's get our snapping. Just before I forget all of these things that I just saw. And I know that we want to delete these, and I want to bring these up a notch or two. That's fine. Here, same thing, just one light, like that. And here, I'm going to do it, just one. I know it doesn't look like it's doing a lot, but it will be. Okay, so that'll be it for the lights for right now. Maybe more lights later, but we'll see. And then I want to get these elk antlers right here. Let's flip this around. I know it's dark. There we go. Because every house has got to have them. Every house has to have them. There we go. That'll look cool there, because you can see it from down there and from up here. Okay, all of this looks really good. I'm actually okay with all of this. Let me get this settled into place here. Okay. That'll work fine. Okay. I'm actually going to get rid of these over that and instead put one over each of these guys. Like so. Hello. That's pretty centered. That's pretty much centered. Yeah. I'm not big on these heads. Just kind of want something a little bit flatter. That's too big. That should be okay. And it was too cluttered. Okay. I think that's everything. Except for the closet and the wall down there. The closet and the wall needs some work. But aside from that, I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna angle these chairs just so they're not so formal. Yeah, I'm pretty cool with all of that. So at this point, it's down to just doing the small clutter bits and bobs, decorating the tabletops and all of that stuff at this point. Let me get this on and this off. Put a dust beam right here. See if I can rotate that a little bit more. I'm I'm gonna do negative 65. Oh, no. Let's do negative 30. There we go. Cool. Awesome. I'm ready to go in. I think that's it. An awesome desk. Yeah. Is Daniel here? Daniel Autry. The reason we're having such a hard problem with decorating this house is because of Daniel. It is his fault. Hey, Erica. See, look at those cool elk antlers. Isn't that cool right there? Yeah. Awesome. Let's go check this out. Cool lighting. Good lighting. We're good. Good. I like these. Good location. Good height. Oh, I need to delete that one. Good height shelf. Good, good, good. Good, cute breakfast nook area. Chairs are not perfect, which is nice. Good, good, good. I like the smoke coming in. How's that for ambiance? That's good lighting. This is good. The light just kind of pulls you into this area. And it still lights up the table over here, which is very good. Still need a light in this corner. We need a light over there. Small light. Maybe I'll just do more barrels and storage and shit. Right? The hallway is good. Don't need anything else in the hallway. Bedroom is good. Closet wonky. Oh, book fell. Book fell. Let's put our book back. Note to self, set that to do not havoc settle. Oh, we'll definitely have goat horn candles on the shelves. Good morning from Austria. Yeah, you got school, don't ya? Now, here's something that we're going to do. We're going to see what it looks like on Xbox. So I'm going to turn off the EMB. And this is what it will look like on Xbox. So you can definitely see where we need some lights. This corner at the table. Definitely one over there, because it's a freaking oven. Yeah, you told us about school, I think last time you were here. Definitely don't need any more lights up here, I don't think. I could do small little lights over these tables. Because they have candles. Well, this one doesn't, but it will. I guess I could put a light here. Oh, that's it. That's it. Yep. It's Sunday. Forgot. Definitely need a light here. So, Xbox will be a little darker if we don't fix the lighting for that. What is it, med school, right? I think you're being a nurse? I can't remember. I'm leaning towards med school nurse. But I could be wrong, but I definitely know school. Okay. So Xbox users wouldn't be happy if I released it like this. Oh, well, thank you, Peter. I am correct. Nursing. Okay, so we'll deal with this lighting when everything is done. I'm not going to worry about it right now. But just to give you a thing, like Angus's house is 10 years old and I'm still messing with the lighting. Like, I suck at it. Look at these awesome horn candle holders, chandeliers and candle holders. Look how awesome they are. How freaking cool is that? Yeah, that's gonna be in like my permanent load order because they're just so cool looking. Okay. So I guess maybe like next stream we can do all the small clutter stuff. 4 days until practice time. Oh, you got nursing practice time? Thank you, Erica. And yeah, Bard, you should definitely fiddle around with Creation Kit. It is very good. I am going to do one thing for you real quick. Just so you don't have to go hunting and pecking, okay? I'm going to do something for you real quick. If you want to do a player home, have a location in your head where in Tamriel the player home's going to be. Go scout an area. If it's flat, that's even better, okay? But think in your head, where am I going to put this house, okay? And then whatever plugins you turn on is going to be accessible to you to put in your player home or utilize with your player home. So if you don't include Dawnguard, Hearthfire, and Dragonborn, those meshes and stuff you're not going to have access to. So go ahead and turn those on. Do not turn on mods in your load order because now your mod will require those mods. Bad idea. Just your base stuff, okay? Don't do anything else. Don't set anything as active and just hit OK. That's it. Super easy. Just turn on your main master files and hit OK. And then step one, first thing that you want to do is wait for it to load and then just hit save and just call it your mod name. Test player home. Remember, you cannot change your mod name later. Okay? Set it to what you want it to be called now. Don't call it like AAA 1573 because that's what's going to show up. Don't. Okay? Now, in your cell view down here in the bottom, you have interiors and then you have exteriors. So Tamriel is your exterior, interior is obviously your interiors. What I like to do is choose something like this, AAA markers, or delete when done, test Jeremy, right here, right? And it's just a test cell, okay? Or you can right click and hit new. Actually you can't, I don't see one. So what I would do is duplicate cell, right click and hit duplicate cell, okay? And then now you have this duplicate. Double click it, loads into it. On the right hand side is everything that's in that cell. I'm gonna click it, the top, hold shift and click the bottom and just press delete. Yep. Everything's gone. Okay. If you click back here on your cell and hit F2, you can rename it. Player test home cell. This you can rename as much as you want. And I usually put like AAA in front of it, just so it shows up at the top of the list, so I don't have to go scrolling through here to find it. So I just put AAA, so it goes straight to the top. So now we're on our cell, and you can right click it and edit it, and you have all of these things. So what's the location for this? Actually, you can't edit that menu. You have to be on another cell to edit that cell. So now that we're back on just another cell, we can click on our player home, right click and hit edit, and we can choose a location. So I'm going to choose Whiterun World. WH Whiterun location. Okay. Acoustic space. This is the sound in your building. Like when you're walking, does it echo a lot? Not echo at all. So I'm going to do interior room, stone, medium, acoustic space. Music type. You can even have music play. Okay. So we can do explore. I usually do like explore town. It's happy music. You don't want it to be like boss death music, okay? You can also do tavern if you want. That's really fun. But you can have music play or not play. I'll just set it to tavern. Lighting. The lighting template is like the ambient light, the ambiance light, okay? So the two that I choose is Whiterun interior lighting or Whiterun interior medium lighting. The medium lighting is going to be brighter ambient wise than the interior lighting. It's going to be darker, much more contrast, and you're going to depend a lot more on your lights. So I'm going to set this to medium so I can use less lights. And then just have to hit apply. Interior data, you have encounter zones. So this would be like the zone that of which your house is in. So you can do something like for example, we have Whistling Mine Zone, Winter War Zone, Oostengrove Zone. You would create a zone for this. I want to see if we have. I think a lot of these are more for the exterior, not so much for the interiors, right? So if I look up this Whiterun Breeze Home and right click and hit edit, you can see here it doesn't have an encounter zone other than no reset zone, which is very important, okay? So you can also just look at the other cell, like the pre-made cells, to see what's up. So if we set this to a no reset zone, everything you put in your house will stay in your house. If it's not set to no reset zone, you can put something in your house and 3 days later it will disappear. So make sure that it's set to no reset zone. Under name, that is the home name. So player test home. Okay, that's the name that will show up. And then directional ambient lighting, don't even worry about it. And that is how you set up your cell. Image space, I'm going to set this up to Whiterun interior space. And then hit apply. Again, you can look at pre-made cells to see what's up. So now we'll double click it. Here we are, we're in our cell. At this point, you need to just put your house together. If you're doing a farmhouse, which is the easiest to do, okay? Farmhouse is what you should start off with. And what you're looking for is, I want to say, let's just do this instead. Let's go to static, world objects, static, architecture. We're going to close all this down, and then farmhouse. I'll delete this real quick here. And then you can click interior. And you have all of these options here for meshes. And what I like to do is first choose a shape of a house. Okay. So if we're gonna do something like, let's see, where did this go? I can't see it. If you can turn off your sky and lighting and stuff. So this is one of our farmhouses. You could do this kind of farmhouse like Angus's house is. And you have this kind. And you have this kind, which is like what's in Granite Hill. And you have this kind. Let's do... I'll choose this one, okay? So this is what we're going to kind of model our thing after. So it's top story and a basement. And so from there, what you want to do is start picking pieces. So here is the interior in piece mesh. And now we need an interior. I'm going to go ahead and click the other end mesh too. And something I failed to do, when you place your first mesh, double click it. Make sure its position is at 0, 0, 0. That's the exact center of your cell. So now I'm going to pull this one in. And I'm just going to just blah, blah, blah. Also, make sure that your snap to grid and snap to angle is turned on up here. Both buttons are engaged. And then I will do farm int. No. I want farm int entrance. Yeah, this guy's pretty good. And you can see down here, like, things are already cut out for you. For it to all snap together. Very simply, like that. Okay? If you want, you can also do farm int. I want to do one more. Farm int. Where would it be here? No. Farm int wall. No. There's what I'm looking for. That one. No, not that one. I'm just going to type in hearth up here real quick. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to slide this guy down because we have to have a fireplace. You can't not have a fireplace. And I just want to make sure they're the same height and just bring them together. Make sure that all of it fits and snaps in together with each other. Beautiful. And then this goes in just like that. Perfect. At this point, you're set and ready to kind of just start throwing things in. But we do have to do a door. Oh, awesome, Erica. So, first things first. Let's get a... You need your standard basic stuff here. I like to hit this form type up here to get them in order. So I'm just going to get... Where's this at? Nope. I don't want that. I want... a fire. Where's a fire? I cannot remember. I'm going to first put this in here. And I'll explain that here in a second. Here we go. Let's do... That's too much. I'm looking for something with logs. If you want, what you can do is you can go to, let's just look up Whiterun Amron's house. If you go to other cells to see what's happening in other cells, it will be written into your, mod that you edited those cells, basically, is what it'll do. So what you want to make sure is that you delete those records from your ESP file before you upload it or share it. Or people will be like, why is Amron's house in your mod? Why does it edit Amron's house, type of stuff. Okay? So I went ahead and copied this file real quick here. I'm going to go back into my player home. And it's always easy just to go to other cells and copy and then paste in your cell what, you know. So you don't have to go and hunt and pick and all of that stuff. It's kind of already done for you. So that's what I do. And I also already have, I dragged in a fire shadow light. So when you see this purple lines, it means it casts shadows. You can only have 2 or 3 of these in a cell, so you don't need a lot of them. I would suggest you don't overdo it with these. And if you hold S and drag on the light bulb, you can choose how big the radius is. And to see the radius, you just push L. Okay? And I'm going to turn on ambient lighting. And now we need to get our load door. If you look around, there's nothing but a gray void. Okay? So you need to link this to the actual exterior. And that's how you do it with a load door here. So I'm going to come back down here into architecture, but I want to look for doors right here. World objects, doors, architecture, farmhouse. And here's our doors, and they have these little cute door icons. Okay, farmhouse L door 01. That means load door. And we're just going to drag that here. Make sure your snapping is on. And you'll see it looks like a weird box. We need to turn it around and just slide it right in here. That's all you have to do. Very simple. It only goes in one way. And if you have your snapping turned on and your house is not on some weird number like 163.75, it'll all line up and snap perfectly together. Okay? This is what modular means. And it means that you can mix and match parts because they're modular. Now, here's the tricky do. Okay? I'm going to hit save. And let's go into Tamriel. And I'm going to look up WHI. Let's look at Whiterun. And we're going to look at I was hoping that I could find the let's just do attack start 03. I think this is kind of close to the front gate. So I'm going to hit M to turn off markers. And I'm going to click something as like my anchor point so I can start rotating around to look at stuff here. Cool. So let's go over here towards the brewery. I have a hard time saying that word. Brewery. So here is a relatively flat piece of ground. Right here. And I'm going to go back into our architecture, static, architecture, farmhouse, and we're going to find our farmhouse that we are kind of mimicking here. If I can remember what it was called. It wasn't 03, it might be 04. Is it 05? Yes, 05. So now we can kind of just sink 05 in, put it right about here. Now obviously what you would have to do is you'd have to adjust the nav mesh. Okay? So people don't walk into the house and things, and they will. NPCs will walk into there, but you can remove certain things like this rock here. You can just click it and delete it. Click the bush and delete it. Okay? Just like that. You can move them around if you want to. Just move it somewhere else. As long as it's not, you know, something in the game doesn't depend on it or something, okay? That's the big thing. So here's that. And I'm going to go ahead and get some... Let's see. Let's do some stairs. Walkway stairs. Well, that's just one. I need a lot more than that. I'll get the 15 one. Here we go. I'm just going to drag this out and just pop it right about there. Comes out into the road a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. If we want, we can move that and the house back a little bit. There we go. And we're not covering up that clay deposit too much. Okay. Very good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab another load door here. Go back into our doors. Doors, architecture, farmhouse. Here is our load door. Drag that in. Turn it around. Oh, it was turned around. Let's go ahead and position it. There we go. It is positioned. So now what we're going to do is double click this door and keep this window open. Okay. And we're going to click the teleport tab, because what we're doing is we're teleporting from the exterior cells to our interior player home cell. While that window is open, let's go back to interiors and click on our player test home cell. Double click it to open it. And click something to get an anchor point so we can move around. And we're going to double click our door here. Well, we're not going to double click, we're just going to click it. Okay. Here, so this is the window from our exterior door. We're going to click teleport, select reference and render window, click it, and then double click our door. And that's it. If you hit M, you'll now see this little yellow block here. This is where you'll appear when you come in through the door. And the arrow on the front is how you'll be facing. So I just set it up just like that. Okay? If you double click it, it'll link you to the outside. So now we're loading back up into Tamriel again. And here's our second new yellow block, which I will now pull out, rotate, and that'll be that. Very simple. Just to show you very quickly, this is the nav mesh here. And this is a really great example. You see these blocks? These are different cells. So this is cell 1, cell 2, cell 3. I would suggest you build in the middle of a cell, not on an edge of a cell like I just did. This is a mess up, and you should not do this, okay? I would highly suggest you not doing this, period. But all of this nav mesh, like under the house, you gotta go. It's gotta go, okay? And it's very difficult to do it on the exterior cells without kind of messing stuff up. You might get like islands or something like that. So take your time when doing it, but it's not too difficult. And then you have to add on to this nav mesh to go up the stairs. You have to nav mesh the deck, and then the interior house is much easier. You can nav mesh that. So that's it. Very, very simple. Very simple. And you can even rename. I wouldn't rename this cell, honestly. I would. It's called Whiterun for a reason, and I just wouldn't do it. Okay? So, and we already have a Whiterun location for this house and stuff, so we're pretty good. So I'm going to hit save, exit out, and here it is, our ESP. We can click it and turn it on, and that's what you would share. That ESP file is what you would share to everybody to have this player home mod. And now you can just click the SKSE and go into your game. And we'll let this load up real quick. But at this point, it's pretty much ready to decorate, do whatever you want to do with it. Make sure that you know, there's a couple settings like the ownership of the house and stuff like that. You want to put it as like, by player. If you want to have the door locked, you have to create a key and then assign that key to all the doors. And then place the key somewhere so the player can get it. or you can set up a quest to where a courier delivers it when the player performs some action. Super simple. Usually you can just leave it unlocked. Some people don't like it if it's just a free house ready to go. They kind of want to have something to do to earn the house. So that's something to keep in mind. And those are other tutorials that are beyond me on teaching you how to set up a quest to where you have to perform an action to get a key. I've done it. I did it with Angus's house, and I did it with Granite Hill, but I had to watch, Dark Fox tutorials and stuff like that to get it right. So I'm going to hit M, and we're going to go over to Hunting Brew Meadery. You can also put a map marker at your house, and so it will show up on the map also, which is something you should do. So set game hour to 10. Okay. And look, there's our player home. So now we can go up in it. And here we are. We're inside our player home. Here's our cool little basement. Open to Skyrim. And you saw where I changed the name to Player Test Home. That's how it shows up here. But that's literally it. That's all it takes to get it started, and you're ready to go. There's, like I said, there's small tweaks. For instance, if I do set game hour to 22, oh, the lights do come on. I think that might be more of the EMB. Yeah, that's the EMB. Like you would want to set it to where the windows illuminate at night. Interior and exterior. Like there's just small little things like that. But to get you going, that's all you have to do. And it's very simple just to go ahead and set it up and get it out the door. No pun intended. And then when you're all done, everything is in its final place. That's when you would do your nav meshing. So maybe you wanted to put like a blacksmith area over here. You wanted to put a garden over there. You don't want to do your nav mesh and then be like, oh, let's put in a garden. That's not going to be too good to do. But hopefully this has inspired you to just dive into the creation kit, because it's really a lot easier than people kind of make it out to be. It really depends on what you're doing. If you're going to be doing quests and big dungeons and crap like that, that's a whole different thing. And creation kit is what you want it to be. It can go as deep as you want to go, or it can be something as simple as just dropping a few meshes in place and create a cute little player home real quick. Very simple like that. But it's not a scary thing. I think the hardest thing is just getting the controls down, learning the shortcuts, and I think the other thing would be just figuring out what you want to make. Once you have, it's the hardest thing for me is when you have a blank piece of paper in front of you. You just like when you're told that it's boundless, you just kind of go, well, I don't know what to do. But I think a player home is a great first mod for people. It's a great starting mod because you'll see things that other player homes do, and you'll say something like, oh, well, that player home does this. I want to have that in my player home too. And you don't know how to do it, so you go learn how to do it. You go, oh, well, I want it to show up on maps. Okay, well, you learn about map markers. Oh, well, I want it to do this other thing. And then you go learn about that. And so the player home is the foundation of kind of like learning a bunch of new things. And then you kind of get this idea, go, well, what if I made a bunch of player homes in one location? Well, now you have a village. So you go, okay, cool. Well, how do I make a merchant for a store? How do I make an inn system so I can rent a bed, you know? Oh, well, I want a bard in the inn. How do I make a bard? So you go, well, I need to learn how to make NPCs. And you go, well, maybe I can make one of these NPCs a follower too. And so now you have to learn how to make a follower. So it just kind of leads down this little rabbit hole where you start picking up a bunch of cool little different skills. And so yeah, I hope that's inspired you to just kind of dive into the creation kit. It's really not difficult. It's super easy. As you know, we see here, we have a NPC here for Angus's house, and very simple to create. And you'll run across the same problems everybody else ran across, and you know, just search up what your problem is, and there will be a solution. And also in the Discord, it can be answered. We have all of the answers in the Discord. So yeah, and then next thing you know, you have a place like freaking Angus's house, and it becomes an obsession, and you just keep tweaking it and working on it because you can't stop and you want it to be perfect. It kind of becomes your house, you know? So make a sky cat. Man, if I could make cats and animals, I totally would, you know? But even like the racks have to be done a specific way, you know? The racks are all done. They don't just work. Sadly, you can't just throw up a rack and it works. They have triggers and stuff. It's the same thing with the bookshelves. They have triggers. Like I had to go and watch a tutorial on how to do these types of things here. Just small things that you wouldn't notice. How to set up a mannequin. That's a tutorial. Remembering to do no respawn containers because you don't want people putting in a bunch of shit in a barrel and it disappearing. Over here, a little tricky. This chest here is not the actual chest. This is not... You do not interact with this chest at all. In fact, the chest is right here. This is the real chest. This is the real chest here. So this chest is just for looks. So this whole table is the interaction button to open up the chest that's underground. It's right down in there. So it's just small stuff like that you kind of just figure out how to do. This armor, if you get Angus's house and you're at level 200, it'll give you much better armor. But if you just start the game off, it'll just give you the low armor. So small little things that you learn along the way. Don't expect to learn them all at once. You just kind of learn them as you need them. They're like little tools that you put in your tool bag. Just like learning how to spawn a fire pit here when you go and buy it from a ledger. I had to go learn how to do that, you know. So, no, just small things. But it's super fun. It's super creative, and there's a really big sense of pride once you can make a player home, or you make a follower, or you make some mod. It does become a sense of pride. The player homes, it's something tangible. It's something you can interact with and walk into, sleep, store your stuff. It's decorated the way you like it. It does the things you want it to do, and I think that that's really kind of cool, and I think it's really, you know, kind of important for players to have that. Instead of trying to find a player home that suits your needs, you can just build one. And I think that that's really cool. And I think that's really what got me into modding, was creating something from nothing. I really enjoy that. I really just enjoy that feeling. So Angus's house and Granite Hill are probably my two favorite mods that I've made. I like Skyland, but I can be just as happy if there was no Skyland and I just had Granite Hill and Angus's house, because I really like those mods a lot. And I think a lot of people enjoy those mods just because they're physical, tangible things in the world. A new location is very cool. Yeah, exactly. We have all the answers. They just might not be right. We'll tell you something. Man, that slow green water. I'm telling you. That slow green water's good. There's something with this cathedral northern grass that I'm in love with. And that is the clovers and ivy. I love it. So much. But I am going to test out different trees. And I when I was testing the Granite Mountains installer, because I had to fix it, I tried the Tan Mountains. I might be a Tan Mountain fan. I might be a Tan Mountain fan. I didn't know it, but I was like, damn, that does look good. Too bad I've already generated my loads for Dark Mountains, because these are the Dark Mountain settings, which also look really great. But Tan was, yeah. Yeah, the slow green water, I mean, just looks ridiculously good. I don't know why, but it just came out so flippin' well. So well. Complete fluke. Complete accident. I mean, I like the green and the blue, but they're a little too fantasy looking for me. Yep, Granite Hill is on Xbox. Oh, wolf. Go away. I'm gonna check these mines one more time. I'm still making up my mind on them. I'm still making up my mind on the mines. Yeah. I mean, that just looks good. I've noticed these wood beams. There's wood beams in like every texture pack, and I've made them all look different shades and different levels of quality, and I need to just one day go through and make all of the wood right, like cohesive, I guess is the word. Because what happens is they mix and match. They mix and match things, meshes and stuff like that. So you'll have like, let me look over here. So here's like some dark. Oh, these all look right. Before it was like light wood next to dark wood and stuff like that, and it's like, what? Why is it two different shades of wood? And it was just annoying me. I want you to have these mines too, Brandy. See, here's a good example. Dark and light. I just want them to be like the same color. For when they kit bash, it's still the same color. But I mean, come on, look at these walls. Look at these walls. Really? Stupid good. This came out better than I thought it was going to. And I love the ground. It's like now I feel like I'm kind of hitting on something with these mines. Before, the mines that people currently have in their AIO are the very first mines I made. They're Gen 1 mines. And these are, you know, 5 years newer. But yeah. I'm excited to release these mines. And now they look as good as the caves. And the ice caves. But yeah. So good. That's all good. That's all uniform. And I tried to get this texture to where it looked like it was pickaxe marks. Like scrapes. Like that. Because it's a mine. So I want it to look, you know, like it was been dug out. Yep. So let's do a contest. For everybody who stayed, and for people that are going to rewatch this, and you watched it all the way to the very end, we're going to do a contest. Are you ready? Let's do a contest. I'm going to give away a Nexus Premium membership. Nexus Premium membership. And we're going to have a contest. This is going to be a contest. Winner gets Nexus Premium membership. Look at that water. Look at this water. Come on. Look how beautiful this area is. All right, here's the contest. Player home. Your player home is your entry. And this is the plot of land that you have to build it on, is this peninsula right here. It's flat, it's secluded. You're not going to break anything. Has to be nav meshed, inside and out. I'm not looking for tricks. I'm not looking for like auto sorting mechanics. I'm not looking for followers. But there are going to be some bases. Owned by the player. Has to have the sleeping perk, the very well rested perk to sleep in the bed, a weapons plaque, weapons rack, cooking, which is basically you just have to drag in a spit. That's all you have to do. It automatically works. And that's it. Those are the minimum requirements. Well-rested bonus for the bed, owned by the player. Remember, it can't be a reset zone. It has to be a reset, no reset zone. Just baseline basic. Okay? You have to follow all the rules. So I would suggest looking at the vanilla homes to see how their cells are set up and how their beds are set up. Those are important. Weapons rack, weapons plaque, bed, cooking, all your basic needs. I don't need blacksmith area. I don't need that. We do need a storage chest. So make sure that you duplicate a chest. Don't use a random chest. Don't just drag a chest in because that would be bad. Duplicate. And I will give you a hint. Look up Dark Fox 127 tutorials. He has a player home tutorial that's very good and thorough. Okay? There are no bonus points, like you don't get bonus points if you put a follower in there. But it would be cool if you did. But this is where you have to build it, is on this peninsula. I will judge, and here's where it is. Okay? Here's the peninsula here. And it's oh, Erica, what can you do? I'm trying to see how to get here. It's right next to Dark Shade. It's 100 yards east of Dark Shade. Okay? So I'll show you. Let's see if we can start running. So here's the big waterfall. Right over there is Dark Shade. Okay. Big waterfall. There's that archy bridge where all of the bandits hang out, and on the other side of that's Whiterun. Okay. And then this little pathway leads off the main road. Here's the main road that comes down. Here's the little pathway. Just follow this path. You can reshape the ground. You can get rid of all of this foliage, which I would suggest you do. And then here where these stones are, this whole area, be great for a house. And then you'd want to paint in a dirt path. Just paint in your dirt path that goes up here and connects with this main path. And remember, there is the path that continues across here that goes up to this giant camp. So your nav mesh might have to take into account to set it to go around your house. At least chop out the nav mesh that your house is on so animals and critters and shit doesn't run into it. But I think you should be okay. Yeah, you can also, I guess, do a path this way too, maybe. Yep. Prime location. Super quiet, out of the way, but just off the road. But super private. Okay. And I will set a date for... Let's set a completion date by June 25th. Okay? Needs to be done by June 25th. That's the last Saturday in June. Take your time. No rush. But I think the player home that has hit all of the check marks, that's also nice. Remember, it doesn't have to be over the top. Doesn't have to be look like it was done by JK or anything. Then you'll get a premium Nexus. Okay? That's what we're gonna do. I've been wanting to give away a Nexus premium account. And I've been trying to figure out ways to do it. Alright? So if you've stuck around with me this long, then you're in on it. So with that, I'm going to go so I can go watch some TV and pass out, or play some Wii and pass out. Tomorrow's Sunday. But yeah, I'm going to turn all of you into mod authors. All of you are going to get turned into mod authors. And I really can't wait to see what creations you all come up with. I can't do anything with Creation Kit. I'm just listening and watching you. I'm not even a beginner. When school is finished and my new job started, then I want to learn things like that. You can do them just casually. You know, it doesn't take long. You do it on a laptop. It doesn't take up a lot of power. But Erica, you don't have a Nexus Premium? You should definitely have one. Alright, so that's it. I'm out. Love you all. Thank you for joining me, sticking around. Thank you for liking the video. Yeah, that area is nice. Thank you very much, everyone. And I look forward to your creations. And, oh, you have to submit them to me on Discord, please. That's how I get them, because I don't know any other way. So it's just easiest if you just do it that way. And it's just an ESP file. You can just drag it and drop it into Discord. PM me your ESP files so other people can't see what you've done and steal your ideas. Okay? Thank you all very much. It's been fun, and I will see you all later. Good night.